Now, the release date has been announced to be just before 30 June 2023. Now, this is a real game changer for entities globally, but also in Australia. In this webinar, we would like to discuss the importance of IFRS S1 and IFRS S2 for Australian entities, with a particular focus on and measuring your carbon footprint to include in your 30 June 2023 financial statements. Mandatory reporting is expected to come to Australia by 30 June 2025. This is changing the way that organizations will communicate with their stakeholders. Going forward, we will mandatorily have to communicate sustainability-related information. The recommendations start with a focus on governance, then it works on strategy, and then it goes to risk management, and finally metrics and targets. And it's a whole discussion of how sustainability should become part of overall governance, overall strategy, integrated in risk management, and finally result in realistic metrics and targets.
Cover cybersecurity risk and the ever-changing nature of cybersecurity risk for organisations. We'll look at it from the top down, securing your organisation, understanding the board roles and responsibilities. We'll talk about critical thinking in understanding cyber risk management and the strategies that you can employ to manage cybersecurity risk and improve your organisational culture as it pertains to managing cybersecurity risk. The tactics and techniques that the criminals are using are always changing. We're seeing large corporations being targeted. You only have to look in the news to see big brands of the Australian economy up in lights for having breaches. Data security and data privacy has never been in the Australian vernacular more frequently, and people are really placing an emphasis on trust in your organisation and whether they'll deal with you or not. With that in mind, attending this seminar will really help you understand the risk factors and how to manage those so you can continue to build trust with your clients, customers and communities and manage cybersecurity risk in a resilient and sustainable way.
Organisational culture has taken a front seat on boards in recent times. We've all seen a number of cases where things have fallen apart due to pockets of culture that have been off the radar. So we're going to have a look at why culture is so important and what you can do about it as a board member to really make a difference and really understand what's going on. We're going to look at what makes up culture. How do you as a board member understand it? How does it start in the boardroom? What goes on in the boardroom trickle down to what happens in the organisation? And what steps can you do to reduce the risks that come about from organisational culture not being aligned with the strategy?